It's the Sue Ann Show. Sue Ann Show. Sue Ann Show.
Of Hourish show.
Hello, Sue.
Hello, Anne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm back doing my show.
I know, because I was at it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not see me? Did you
Yes.
not hear me howling with laughter?
I did hear you.
It was wonderful.
That is the most wonderful thing, to hear the laughter, somebody you know in the audience. You just go, ooh. Yeah.
You love when people come to the show because it gives you that, you just really go, oh, that's fantastic. I'm a bit the opposite with close friends and family. Do you know what I mean? I'm a little bit, I get nervous. I wouldn't get nervous if you were coming, but you know.
I suppose if you, yeah. No, I always love when people are there.
Do you?
I just across the board love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. And you got great reviews.
And I got great reviews.
What did they say?
Onward. What did they say? Paul, you know what they said. You know.
Isn't Anne great?
Oh, she's great. I don't remember exactly. You read them and go, that's grand. Yeah, I just read them to go that they're not going, what a load of. Because you don't know. You know you're happy with it. I mean, the night the reviews came, standing ovation, amazing response.
Yeah.
But a reviewer can be spiky. So I just glance at them to make sure there's no spikiness, and then I don't really take it in.
Yeah.
But it was, lovely.
Great.
I'm wondering that you're getting nice quotes and not taking death from one sentence and brilliant from another sentence.
Or woman.
Yeah, but what it's you
Is-
Comedy.
Is
Seat. Foot. That's not good.
It's like the other one. It says their brilliant days are behind them. Oh look, it says brilliant. Put that in the review. Put it in the post.
Yeah, there were no laughs. Oh, great. Laughs. Yeah. I've often done that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And you're there for another. Keep plugging it. Go on.
Well, yeah, but we don't know.
When this is out, this will be over.
Yeah, it'll be over, but I'm going to be, it's called Further Adventures in Womaning, and I'm still on the road. One thing I love doing with my show is I love chatting to women afterwards, because you often get a gem of a joke off them and you hear stories.
Yeah.
But I end the show with this song, Why Does There Have to Be Young People? And
It's so funny.
and it must have been that inspired this woman to come up and say to me, and she actually looked a bit distressed, but she said, having a teenage daughter is like having given birth to the school bully.
Ooh. I mean, can I relate? Yeah. They can be. I mean, my daughter's 17. I mean, she is, for the most part, 80% of the time, very sweet, really, really easy, but my God, she actually suffers from really bad PMT.
I was about to say it is
really
hormones.
bad.
It is a totally hormonal thing, and it's very complex because they have to separate from the mother.
It is very complex, and I think there's just a real tug of war at the moment with the two of us, because I think she's looking for that mother-daughter relationship that she thinks exists, and maybe it does in some, but she's kind of got this, picture perfect idea of what we should be like together, and we're kind of not.
It's so funny. And you had a complicated relationship.
I had a very complicated relationship, and I at a certain age, and then I think it improves. Did you find that with your mum?
It does improve. My mum was quite spiky with me, I think, because your mum was a bit with you too, and I know it's because they have to give over the role of the.
I'll give your mother another year now, and she'll be your best pal. 92.
It took 58 years, but
it's given over the role of the attractive woman to the daughter.
Yeah.
And I know it was complicated for your mum. My mum was a bit spiky with me.
Mum said odd things.
My mum said mean things.
Yeah.
She said, and I wasn't vain, but I was good looking. And she said, it's a sin to look in the mirror. and you've got bow legs, and you've a witchy nose. She said all these things used to come out.
Yeah.
And they were spiky and mean rather than, I used to think if I ever have a daughter, I won't pick at her like that. But then I just didn't have a...
My mother she told me I had thin lips and a flat arse.
So
You have no arse. You have no shape to your arse.
Actually, they had no responsibility for
Yeah,
it, no.
yeah. It's a shame she's not alive now. I mean, massive shape to my arse now. She'd probably have something to say about that. No,
That's mean,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm talking about. It's a complex thing between women. But I've just noted that this woman, she seemed genuinely upset about it, and
It is
and it is the phase.
I don't get upset about it because I understand it, and it's really interesting as well because that dynamic does not go on between mother and son at a certain age, and they kind of enjoy me and I enjoy them, and she's looking at that, and I think that's difficult to hear me have this kind of myself and her twin have a really good sense, a really strong link with their sense of humor.
Comedy, yeah.
We have a comedy companionship, and he just finds stuff that I do really funny, where she just rolls her eyes, going, "Mum, that's quite weird." Like I come in, you know those things. You bought it for me, the Garnier and face mask things.
Yeah, I just bought it so they'd be. Yeah,
and I put it on. You have to leave them on. So I was going around the house with it on. They're fabulous. They look really weird. I was having a bit of a laugh at it. I went into her, going with the laundry, going, your laundry, miss, your laundry. And she was like, she was in her bed, on the phone, going, "Mum, that's just weird." And then I went, "Oh, as an exercise, I'll go down and do the same thing to Shawnee," and he just cried laughing. He was going, "Mum, that is hysterical." So you can't, it's just, she's looking at that or whatever. And we went to Paris for 5 days, the two of us. And I think she honestly had this idea.
What was it Lily was expecting? It was like a film.
Yeah, I think she was expecting the relationship, how we got on, and I think she saw it as a kind of a bonding. And I tried so hard, but I think the more she tried, the more narky she got, and we kind of irritated each other. And I think Paris lived up to her expectations. She absolutely fell in love with it. And there were lovely moments where we had a bit of a laugh, but she's just so self-conscious, and she's really self-conscious of me. She really is looking at me going, "What's she wearing? What are you saying? You're never the mother that they want." My mother was never the mother. I wanted mammy. I wanted mammy in the kitchen cooking buns, and my mother was the leader of the symphony orchestra, and she was.
Whereas other people go, "I want my mother to be the leader of the symphony orchestra." My mum was in the kitchen cooking buns, and I was like, "Why you're not addressing our loony situation?"
But I mean, it's a challenge, it just is. And like, I don't do any of that jealousy stuff. She's absolutely beautiful. I'm constantly telling her how beautiful she is, how amazing she is, how proud of her I am, and all of that stuff. And the reason I'm not jealous of her is I wouldn't like to be 17 again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not jealous
I always remember you two friends in London, and they had a daughter, and do you remember they said she went through that in the teenage years. I always remember them telling you that she'd go out the room and they go, "Arsehole."
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jackie and Michael. Yeah. So there's their daughter. This was at 16. She's going, "You've no clue, Daddy. You don't know what you're talking about. Where are you going? I'm not even telling. It's none of your fucking business." And she'd storm out, slam the door, and the two of them would just go,
"Yeah, arsehole."
Oh, me and my son and Fatum do it all the time. I mean, we're constantly like.
But then it evens out. One would hope.
I just remember really wanting to be around Mum all the time then, when I was like early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she died.
Oh, I know.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing.
No.
Because it's a long time ago now. But, you just mature.
I always think one of the really sad things about that moment, because by the time I met your mum, she'd gone really thin because of the cancer, and that she had always wanted
to be thin. I know.
I mean, it's a fucking tragedy of life.
Can I just say this is supposed to be an uplifting?
Yeah, no, it is. It is. No, it's
What
what
did
we.
Did you feel it when your mum died? Did you feel sorry for yourself in any big solid fashion that you felt then something you had to get over to move on and be strong?
I think I reflected on that later. It's only now that I can really see it as it was. I think I was still grieving over my dad's death, and then mum died. But what I really noticed was the difference in the grief when it's complicated. The grief is not the same. Like I just had my father on a pedestal for my whole entire life. You know, I was daddy's girl, and I adored my father, like absolutely adored him. And we just had that we always got on really, really well. So that was such a shock that
You were 19.
the
when he
grief
passed
was
away.
horrific.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, well, it wasn't suddenly because it was 6 years, but it felt like 6 years later was nothing, because I was still in the grief. It happened again. Your mother being diagnosed 6 years later is like, what?
I was working with you at the time too.
Yeah,
Were we
yeah.
doing the new list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
Have we not started?
No. She
started around
died in
that time.
November 94, and we set up the new list in 95 in April. But I think, I've always said to you, do you remember I always said to you that one of the things, it wasn't your writing, Anne,
Yeah.
it was the fact that I was... I'm joking.
No, where did it come from? Do you think it was a mystical thing of somebody?
No, I think we just threw ourselves into the new list because of it's textbook stuff.
Yeah.
It's the way of dealing with grief. A lot of people just become workaholics.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to say some mystical karma thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because the new list did take off in an unprecedented way.
Yeah.
It was like, no, tonight. It was fabulous.
Yeah, but yeah. So I just think it's so but it's only later. It's only really now when I look back and I think about those times and the closeness then that was starting to happen in my 20s, which I'm looking forward to with Lily.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're not close, but we have,
But
there's no issues. It's just
just looking at it from the outside, it just seems they have to go through that process of,
absolutely.
Yeah. And I think of it with my own mum. I mean, obviously, because I don't have kids myself, but I mean, like, mum was like a classic mum comment would be, like she said to me, I put this in the show, but it's actually true, that I went to visit her in Manchester, walked into a little flat, and she said, now, Anne, don't take this the wrong way, but if you lost all interest in the way you look.
Oh, that is...
Do you know what? I look at some photos from that time and I go, she was right. She was right. Because the way you look is so important to my mother.
Yeah.
My mother would always, when she was going out, gloves, dress, matching shoes, bag.
Really?
My mum still does her nails. Always her creams. She always it's so important.
Yeah. Yeah, Mum was the same when she had to have the long black...
Oh, well, she was on stage.
Dresses. She was on stage. But she had that performer thing then of going around, with the in the dressing gown with the glass of wine. I think I said this in the last one, but I can just say it again, can't I? My sister was about 8 and she was asked to do draw a typical family scene. And she drew a photo of my mother in her dressing gown walking up the stairs with a glass of red wine.
I don't think you did mention that.
Yeah.
That is fabulous.
Yeah.
That is fabulous. I would have loved a mum like that. I think, whatever,
I love mum drinking all the time and going to sleep all the time.
A funny thing too is you kind of become your mum. Like my whole childhood, I just remember, I talk about this in the show, about her always being on a diet. And I'm, the weight thing has just been a huge part of it for me. And then I really put on a lot of weight after I had cancer. Did I tell you I had cancer?
Do you know, that has kind of slipped my mind for some reason. When was that?
Podcast.
No, I always have this joke with Paula Moan. She always goes, "Oh, did you have cancer?" The joke being, I talk so much about it. She always goes, "Oh, did you have cancer? And I'm going, yes, Paula, did you hear? That's what I was doing there. That's a little thing I have with her. It was 2011. Jesus, all that time ago.
I know.
But I put on an awful lot of weight then. We were doing the Nulas again. I don't know if you noticed. Oh my God.
Oh, but sure, I was pretty hefty. I saw you posted something recently. I was going, oh God.
I think I posted a little clip from us being on the Lay Lay show in 20.
I know.
It's actually before
You missed a promotional idea there. I mean, Nuala's the hefty ears.
No, we
Well, we
called the
called the
first
show
show Older, Wiser, Heftier.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
You know, it's better.
Paul, will you keep up with the historical
Yeah.
facts of the Nualas? Because
It's better. It would have been better to just be bloody thin.
why didn't anyone tell us?
Because
Because our manager, Pat Egan, he wouldn't have had a clue about weight.
dear old Pat.
Yes, look,
I love you, it's big. Big war.
No wonder we were fat. He kept promoting us to be big.
I just remember Christmas presents he gave us. Do you remember one year? You'd be going, Pat, come on. And you probably got a deal on them. But I remember one year he gave each of us a box of Butler's chocolates that big.
Yeah.
I remember them being in the flat going, oh, I hate these chocolates. I'm eating them all. I don't like Butler's chocolates.
Can
Is
I
that
just-
mean to say?
You remember that?
That's good there.
No, you
That's
don't.
like the opposite of sponsorship.
No, I like
Butler's chocolates.
No, I like chewy chocolates. I like chewy chocolates. And Butlers are all ganache. And you know the
Yeah,
modern
truffle.
chocolate? Truffle. Do you remember chocolates when we were a kid? Were chewy.
Normal, decent, chewy,
chewy.
old commoner garden chocolates.
And
Now it's all.
everybody went for the caramel first. Everybody loves a chewy chocolate. Not one of the Butlers is chewy. But I remember he bought us this, it was like half acre of chocolates.
I don't.
A half acre box. Oh, I clearly remember because I was going, Jesus, Pat, what? Because they'll have to be eaten.
You think that's bad? Do you not remember? There were worse presents than that.
Go on.
He bought us.
Pat, we love you. What?
Pat, we love you. He bought us
Communion watches.
a case, but it was a men's case for suits.
I remember that. It stayed under my bag. We were going on tour in England and he also bought us little engraved communion watches.
Really shitty communion watches.
We can't say.
Why not?
Okay.
Come on, it wasn't nice. He didn't.
Hello, Pat.
Mine, if you heard.
Anyway.
His presents were hilarious.
What did you get him?
We always bought, I used to go out buying the presents. We used to do nice corporate gifts and I would go and buy antique tie pins and cufflinks and stuff. I really like looking for nice gifts, so I go to nice vintage places. I remember going out buying for
I
him.
love the game. Pat's at home listening to that as well. I fucked on him.
I don't remember any vintage.
No, fair play to Pat. I mean, he is Mr. Money, but when he took us on, our income went up tenfold.
Absolutely, I have absolutely, yes. He was great.
But he used to always go on about me.
Slave girls.
He used to always go on about me loving money. And the last time we met him in Vicar Street, he went, I was looking for some in my handbag, and he went, have you got all your money in there, Anne? Got all your money in there. And the reason he's picking him is that he's the same. He's Mr. Money. I was always bottom line. Do you remember we'd go into his office and I'd be going, what's this? What's this? He used to bring us out for a cup of tea and a bun and we'd see it on our list of charges. What's this, Pat?
Do you know what he did once? Do you know what he did once? He arrived in a dressing room with a big bowl of sweets. They were the kind of sweets you'd give to like an 8-year-old. They were the love hearts and really shitty sweets. There were bracelets that you ate the sweets off your wrist. And I remember looking at them going, they're for like really small kids. I don't understand what he's doing. Anyway, he brought loads of them in and they were on miscellaneous sweets, Button Factory,
I remember.
21st of the 2nd.
But do you not remember
720.
Sue, do you not remember this? When we opened in the Tivoli and it was a major run. Now, fair play to him, he sold it. He sold 2.5 months in the Tivoli. It's amazing. But he came in with a bottle of what looked like bubbly and it was sparkling Perry that would cost like $150.
Oh, stop.
I'm thinking you could have done Christmas Carol, Pat as Ebenezer Scrooge, and the Noodles as the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
But then the fella that ran the Tivoli was the same, and they used to fight over money all the time.
Yeah,
and they were fighting over 100 quid or 50
we
quid.
couldn't have done a run in the Tivoli without Pat. He was
He went, and then he brought us for dinner after the run, and he said to me, "I'm after again." I'm after. This is the fella who ran the Tivoli. He was talking about. He went, "I'm after getting dinner, cash, the dinner out of him." He said we were doing that. We were sword fighting in the back of the theatre, and I said, "Well, I'll do that if you give me cash for the meal." And he went, and he under the table. He started going, go take that. It's the cash for the dinner. And it was like, oh, stop, pathetic.
Oh, but that's old school. Old school used to be cash. Do you remember? I remember once we worked with a choreographer, some lady who used to do the pantos in the Olympia, and she used to work with the dance band. But I always remember her. Do you remember? I remember rehearsing with her when we were doing one of the runs it must be the late 90s, early 2000s. But she said that she remembered like a dance hall manager saying to the band that she'd be dancing with, "Oh, it's a bad night. It's a bad night," and try not to play the agreed thing. And then the dance band manager go, "Well, let's not both of us have a bad night then. Pay up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but the cash days, like, I mean, do you remember the Lep In?
Oh, the Lep In, yeah, that was great.
Where's that again exactly?
It's in, we went into the Lep In.
Anyway, it was wonderful. That's where the Hot House Flowers recorded their stuff.
Yeah, well, they used to give they were quite nice. They used to give the whole door. They're still there. They're in West Cork.
Yeah. And so you would get your Jacob's biscuit tin full of the cash, and he'd go, "Do you mind if I just take 20 out for the fella who did the door?" And they were so...
You went, "No, absolutely not. Goodbye." And you ran up the road.
Well, that's what Pat would have done, but no, but the only thing with that place was you had to sit up drinking until 6 o'clock in the morning. Do you remember? That was the only thing.
Do I remember? Look at me. I can barely remember me.
Oh, I remember sitting in a big armchair going, "When can I please go to bed?" And your man going, "Can I just play this? This is the Hot House Flowers' first live album, recorded here."
We were down there. We met the mum and the son. One of the sons that operates. The dad was a big...
It's still going, and it's fabulous. And they have a absolutely fabulous outdoor area now.
Yeah. We've been trying to get a gig there, but they don't communicate very well.
No, they're not interested in it.
It's a wonderful gig. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah. But and our old poster was still there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, on the ceiling.
Covering up the damp.
Yeah. I know, it's brilliant. Them's are the days.
Amazing venue.
Yeah.
Them's were the days. Anyway, I was talking about being big.
Yeah.
And I do think, it's like my friend Anna, who's a singer. She used to go, "Look, if you're going to be on stage and you can't be blobby in the middle. If you're going to be big, be huge. Or if you're going to be thin, be fit and look right." And she's right, actually, because I just got, oh my God. When I started back doing stuff, I was just constantly looking for clothes that were...
But you're not now.
Well, I went on Ozempic.
Yes.
Right. But now, this is my experience of Ozempic. It was not the panacea for me. You hear some people just... I remember meeting you the day I had just got the prescription.
Yeah.
And you were going, "Oh, it'll be interesting to see." The weight loss was so slow. And I think I was on it for about 20 months altogether. And I lost about 1.5 stone, but I lost it so slowly and all over that people really noticed it. But it did a weird thing to me. It made my appetite go all weird. Like, you're supposed to eat loads of protein to compensate for the loss of muscle that might happen. It didn't make me hungry. I was hungry for buns. No, I was hungry for carby stuff. Like I would eat hardly anything, but maybe a croissant.
Okay, not healthy.
Not healthy.
No.
I also took all my energy away. So I'm already quite low energy, but my God. So, and then it affected my kind of ligaments, and I got all sore, and I had to take a break from the gym. And then I just stayed on it for ages because I didn't want to start gaining weight again. So I've stopped, I've come off it. And what I'm doing now, my hair started falling out. That was the final thing.
So you wouldn't recommend it then?
Well, do you know?
If you want
Anything positive? Anything positive?
If you want to be bold and beautiful, yes, it works fabulous for some people without a doubt, but it wasn't amazing for me, although it did help me get over the hump of losing the huge amount of weight I put on that I couldn't shift. And now I have an app where I count the calories. And have you ever had one of them?
Have I watched? I've done it all. Look.
You were on Noom. What's Noom?
I was on Noom.
What is Noom?
Noom
That's
is
a different
good.
thing.
Noom is good.
Well, what?
It just gives you, you feel like you've got a little person with you all the time.
What does it talk to? All right. Like Pat. You can do your own voice, Pat. You can go, what are you eating there? Put that away. Put that
Over the bench and start running.
That's the same accent she demonstrated in the podcast.
About doing it with the boyfriend.
I know I can't. That's...
You can't do a Dublin accent now.
No, I can't do, but that's me, Pat, it'll do.
I will do Henry VIII.
No, she can talk like that. I've done Noom, which is good. I don't know, it just...
What is Noom? What does Noom do?
It's a tracker. It's like a kind of, it tracks your fitness, your steps, your calories, your...
But I'm on one that it does all that too. I think Noom's quite expensive, isn't it? I'm on one that cost me 30 quid for the year. And the big thing is, to me, is calorie counting. And the new thing with these amazing apps is you can just hold it up to the barcode and it recognises.
It tells you how much shit you're eating.
Yeah. And then I've got loads.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Compared to when I used to count, because I've always struggled with my weight, when you'd be counting calories in the past, you'd have to have a little notebook.
Yeah. No, and then I've got one that just, you can take the photograph of the dinner and then it just comes up the calories on it, but it's absolutely shit.
Which one's a man?
No,
Takes the calories out of the meal and puts it in the app.
Yeah, when you scan your body.
I've got a better app than you.
No, come on. How can that work? Your dinner might look different.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, go on, tell me. I've never heard
I'm
of
finding
this.
it very hard to unsubscribe from it because it's not cheap. And I'll have to stop paying
No,
for it
but-
because
but-
I took a photo of the kids were making me laugh. We were all sitting around and they thought I turned into a Gen Zer. Aren't they Gen Zers?
Gen Z,
Who are they? They're Gen, I keep getting it confused.
Millennial is is a millennial Gen Z.
Oh yeah,
Or maybe they're Gen
what are
Z.
they? Anyway, no, millennial is Gen Z. So there's something else.
There's
Anyway,
something else, yeah.
And they were going, Mum, like even we don't take a photo of our food anymore.
No, they are Gen Z. Millennial is after us, X, Y, they're Gen Z.
So the Gen Zers who would always take photographs of their food, they were looking at me going, what is she doing? Is she going to post Dad's dinner on Instagram?
Yeah.
And I was going, no, it's for, it's calorie counting. And it was pasta with chorizo and chicken. And then I took the photo and it said 450 calories for your mushroom pasta dish. So it recognised the chicken as a mushroom. And that's not good.
Sue, come on.
Are you telling me?
Imagine the app made you start to death. It's all the wrong information.
Or the opposite. I've put on 5 stone since I've been on this app.
But surely, intuitively, you know that's a bit too good to be true.
I know, but I'm a bit... I'm just one of these people that I buy stuff on Instagram all the time.
Oh, do you?
This is going to change your life. Oh, I'm in.
I didn't realise that was you, Sue.
That's. I know, because I come across as so intelligent.
I'm just saying that some of the calorie counting apps are fantastic, and I love the one I'm on. So I'm going to strictly count now, because I haven't lost loads of weight, but the bit I've lost has made no, but it's made a lot of difference. My esteem, I feel. I have such high esteem now. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
My esteem.
It's gone out.
Oh my God.
It's hit the roof. It's.
I'm full of steam ahead.
You're full of steam.
A steamer.
No, I've been on them all, and then I did Body Slims, which is
What
a
is Body Slims?
A guy wakes up in the morning.
Slaps you around, says get slim.
No, that's not a nap. That's marital issues.
That's Phelan.
Funny, I had the app out. We had our kind of nice point after the show. We got the noise of rap.
I was going to say.
Get your crisps, and then she's taking a picture of the code on the back, seeing how much it's affecting her.
I am very strict. It's I'm on 1,200 calories, and so funny. I'm feeling so virtuous, and then Paul goes, "Let's go for a pint after the show," and then I'm starving, so I have crisps, and then it's 200. It's like,
They're lethal.
It's like over 1/6 of my over just over
your food symbol on the app.
Yeah, it's Big Apple, and
Oh.
but just within the limit. But it's so funny. Then you go and do that. But tell us about this one.
Body Slims is really good.
Is that an app?
It's a whole program where he literally posts videos every single morning. Morning, Body Slimmers, how are you today? He's real positive, and it's all kind of, this today, your challenge is this. I want you to think like this. I want you to do this. You have to walk for an hour every day, and you've got all these different. There's so much stuff on it.
Does it work?
Yeah, it did actually. It did actually work.
Is that expensive?
Yeah. Well, it's 250 quid.
For?
I think about like 10 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And I found him really good. But then I did it again, and it doesn't work the second time. For me, it didn't work the second time. Because it's the same stuff. It's like, oh, I've heard this before. You don't have what's he going to say today? Do you know what I mean?
You're already ahead of him. You know all his tricks.
But I love this. What more can you say about weight loss? How's he going to pitch it now? Woo.
He does things like, I don't know, he says things like, your chicken gravy. You know the fat off your chicken when you put the gravy when you put the chicken fat in to make your gravy. But then you don't want to put it down the sink. Why would you put something down your throat that you won't put down the sink? Tips like that.
You can put that on a lot of things.
Bleach.
Melt. You won't put it in your hand.
Anyway, that's him. I really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you've a different thing. Do you find it hard because you're cooking for the family? So.
Yeah, because you can't. They love pasta and just.
Whereas I find to lose weight, I just cut out carbs. I just cut them out.
I was doing a really disciplined thing of cooking my own separate meal, but it's just too.
Oh, but then you've a show coming up. Can you say that?
Oh, can I? I have a show coming up. Oh God, I forgot. I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm going back to the theatre.
You're going to be at the theatre.
I'm
so
darling.
That's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I know.
It's a show called Poor.
Poor.
Yes. Poor. It's Poor by Katrina O'Sullivan. Well, she wrote the book, and then Sonia Kelly adapted the book for the stage, and
how could you confuse Sonia's name? We know Sonia so well. Do you know a fact lots of people don't know about Sonia is that Frank Kelly was her uncle?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. And she is hilarious and brilliant.
5 more minutes.
She's brilliant. So
and then wrap the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
We say half-hour show.
okay, yeah.
So so Poor is it's brilliant, and the brilliant thing about it is I've seen it. So it's very surreal going into a show you've seen. So there's pros and cons. You're kind of like, but it's an advantage for me because
But it's in the Gate Theatre, and then you go into a huge theatre in Coventry.
we're going to. Well, I don't know. It's big, the Belgrade. I don't know what size the Belgrade is in Coventry.
Yes, yeah. Of course, it's why would they be
massive. And it is a wonderful show. It's a wonderful story. She is an incredible woman. She's now Dr. Katrina O'Sullivan. She grew up in a really, really difficult circumstances, tough old childhood, my God, to say the least. And she, against all odds, got access to education through the Access program, which is in Trinity.
Yeah.
And
the show is, you said it's even though it's really dark.
Obviously,
story is kind of it's joyful and
it's a show
entertaining
of
because
hope, and that's the general message. And I'm in it. I'm an ensemble, one of the ensemble cast. Ensemble, and I'm in and out, and I'm in and out goes Jackie Bluebell, as they say.
What did they say?
In and out goes Jackie Bluebell. Did you ever hear that? It's a Dublin saying. Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means you're never off your feet. Oh, in and out goes Jackie Bluebell. I must look it up actually. I don't know where it came from. Have you heard that?
Have you heard that, Paul?
Oh, it's Jackie Bluebell.
It's Dangerous being on all the time.
In and out goes Jackie Bluebell. Yeah, it's a real dub for it. So Mary.
So you're Jackie. So you're playing. You're playing
Jacqueline Bluebell.
Bluebell. That's absolutely wonderful.
So it's great. It's different characters.
Well, you're in the Gate Theatre. I think that's just.
I've never been on the Gate stage, so I'm delighted.
I love all these little things, but apparently the Gate is haunted.
Oh yes,
isn't it? I've heard. I always ask the actors about this when they're backstage, but there's a famous ghost in the Gate. And if you're on your own backstage in certain rooms, you will experience the ghost. No, I'll be asking.
He's called Michael Colgan. No, stop. Who said that? You're not allowed to say that.
And don't bang your microphone.
Sorry, you know.
Yeah, we'll be cutting that out.
No, cut that out. That's funny. It's Michael Colgan in the cleaning cupboard.
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah.
I was the artistic director. Oh.
Did he make classic ghost noise like?
Ooh, you little actor, let me slap you across the face. Stop. Oh, stop. Look, don't cancel me because I've got a job in the Gate. I can't be slacking.
Cancelled. For God's sake, it's all a bit of fun.
All out in the
It's all a bit of fun.
After the show.
I mean, I'm expecting Pat Egan to be on the phone to us when he hears this go, yes.
My solicitor, me Archie.
Wrap it up there now, guys. So tell Pat you love him.
Pat, we love you.
Pat Egan knows we love the bones of him.
We do love the bones of him. He changed our careers.
What's his name? The Scottish comedian, the most brilliant comedian in the world.
Phil Kay?
No.
Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly. Pat Egan was the only promoter that Billy Connolly would work with in Ireland. So there you go.
Understood what a brown paper bag was for.
If you want to respond to any of the hilarity and stuff we've been talking about,
or give us topics to chat on.
Yes, indeed. You can email us, sueannehalfhourishshow@gmail.com.
sueannehalfhourishshow.
Half-hourish show.